Now then, someone has to make this video and ask this question. And it looks like it's going to be me, internal Lars. So why this no attitude towards Steven Greer, you know? And I asked this question, I mean, I get confronted with this all the time. I mean, with even here in China, talking to people that are interested in this whole UFO phenomenon. And in China now, there is WeChat, of course, and there are many WeChat official accounts. If you download WeChat and you search, UFO or free energy, or you go into official accounts and you search UFO or free energy or aliens or ET or anything like this, any of these subjects related to the phenomenon, then you're going to find many WeChat official accounts. If you can read Chinese, it's even better. So then you can see there's a lot of news, showing what's going on with the UFO phenomenon. Everything is all translated. So you may think that this is only it's only the West that knows about this, but actually there are many people in China that are following all of this, everything. Corey Good, Steven Greer, Randy Kramer, David Wilcock, all the Gaia TV, all this shit is all being step by step being put on different WeChat official accounts. Now recently there was a few WeChat official accounts which were totally censored, totally blocked by the Chinese government, by the CCP, by the Communist Party, because there was a big scandal here in China. There was an astrophysicist, Liu Boyang, astrophysicist, okay, respected as an astrophysicist, and he supposedly debunked some of these WeChat official accounts because the usual way any mainstream scientist would claim to debunk and just say that this is all nonsense, rah rah rah. There's nothing related to reality here. They're just making this up, blah blah blah. But of course, with a touch of Chinese kind of flavor, which is because here in China, there's this big they call it an anti-cult association, and I can't really say anything about this. I can't really take any sides because I'm living here in China. So you probably know that in China there is a big anti-cult organization, and any religious thing that claims this is going to enlighten you, this is going to connect you with Buddha, this is going to let you become enlightened, anything has this enlightened idea that's kind of promotes something that's greater than the government. So then it's considered a cult, basically. Anything that promotes enlightenment, that can allow you to ascend to some level of understanding that's supposedly higher than a government authority. So then, of course, this is going to be considered a cult, and it is totally banned in China. So there was some of these WeChat official accounts related to the phenomenon. They were promoting the idea of enlightenment through alien contact, and so at some point, sooner or later, this Liu Boyang guy saw these official accounts and saw how they were mixing a lot of actually traditional religious Chinese jargon in with this. So like contact with Buddha, contact with Bodhisattva, contact with all these other Buddhas and high spiritual masters, whatever, and mixing it with the ET stuff. And that they hate that, the authorities in China. So this Liu Boyang guy made a big slanderous smear campaign and totally made them look like a cult, and got the media behind him, and eventually got the attention of the Communist Party. And then they looked into these official accounts and they said, yeah, this is along the lines of some enlightenment thing, so this is cult, block it. We don't want this in China. So yeah, personally know a few people that had their WeChat accounts just blocked because of this. So that was unfortunate. But anyway, that's not what my video is about today. Sorry to go off topic. But anyway, my question is like, yeah, why this no attitude towards Steven Greer? And it's funny because this attitude is all coming from these people that are on this big boat with all these, I would almost call them like UFO celebrities now, like Corey Good and David Wilcock and this whole Gaia TV movement. I mean, can they vector in ET craft? Can they do what Steven Greer is doing out in the field? I don't know, but it seems like a lot of these people, Corey Good, Randy Kramer, and who else? With all due respect, I have a lot of respect for these people, but they're saying a lot of stuff and I don't think they have as clear a way of proving this as does Steven Greer. I mean, they go out in the field out at night and they do their meditation and the crafts show up. And it's very clear that they have protocols to tell whether it's a meteor, a helicopter, a plane, a satellite, and it's very clear that there's those crafts, and even they come very close sometimes to the point where it's very obvious actually. And I've done this myself in New Zealand, so I know for a fact that the CE5 protocol works and that Steven Greer's whole stuff is legitimate. So. I think one of the reasons why this no attitude is because at some point Steven Greer was advocating the idea that there are no bad ETs, and that mostly this is they're all coming with peaceful intentions. And he may have said that kind of directly a few times, but man, I don't really give a shit. Like, the guy is still a very influential person, and he was the one that created the 2001 big press conference that really really added a lot of positive energy to this movement. So yeah, I mean, why give Steven Greer a break, man? Have you read his books? I've read his books, a couple of them, and I know what he's been through, so I can give him some slack for maybe promoting something that had good intentions but maybe wasn't entirely correct. I don't care, man. He's still my biggest my biggest hero, I guess. Yeah, man. Why this no attitude towards Steven Greer? Come on, yeah, man. They're going out there in the field, and the craft is showing up. The proof is there. Meanwhile, these other gurus are just talk in these big conferences and stuff. But man, can they go out there? Can they make these crafts show up? Yeah. So why this no attitude towards Steven Greer? Just tell me. Leave some comments down here. Like my video, dislike it, whatever the hell you like. Peace.